survived the night. So like I said, we are at a campsite in the middle of the forest where there's no one else. So this is our first time camping away from people. And we survived after hearing primitive camping. After hearing, you know, things at nighttime. Like there was this one animal really, really far away that sounded like a woman screaming. Like it sounded like a woman screaming. He said it sounded like sirens. So like that's not a siren. Let me get up. He needs to do something. It was a pretty scary sound, but he was like, it's probably an animal. So I posted on my Facebook about it and on Instagram. And one of my friends, she lives in California, so she, you know, she has like, I guess, a lot of those type of animals. She was like, girl, that's a mountain lion. They're famous for that type of sound. I was like, well, if it's a mountain lion or a lady dying, it's still scary because the animal could come get you at night, because we had to put like our leftover plates that had maybe like a little bit of food residue in it and our trash like over there. So anything could have smelted and came to our camp last night. And you said that you like heard like animals and you were like thinking they were plotting on us. First official day camping. I mean, we hiked for 7 hours, got to our campsite, and devoured our food. It was just too dark to film that. I got some of us like sitting by the fire, but by the time we ate, it was just too dark to even try to film. But we had mashed potatoes, we had pad thai, red beans and rice, and what did you have, babe? Was that all we had?
I had fish.
Oh, and he had fish and white rice. So we had a pretty good meal, and I was so hungry that I was like taking my spoon, dipping it into the mashed potatoes, and dipping it into the red beans, just trying to eat it all. I was starving. Then I got into the tent, and you kind of went straight to sleep, right? You didn't really play on your phone.
I bathed. Took a shower.
You bathed. And then you went to sleep. I played on my phone for a little bit, but I couldn't keep my eyes open. So I think we went to bed around 9:47, 10 o'clock. Yeah. Too exhausted to care. Too exhausted. So we're making breakfast now. We have oatmeal. Probably that's going to be it. Maybe a few like pieces of fruit or something. I did. And then we're going to chill here for a little bit, wait for it just to warm up just a teeny bit, because I don't want to get to the waterfalls before it's hot. Like, I want to get into the waterfall. That's going to be fun. I'm excited for that. So, we're going to start eating, get some more water, filter some more water. I'm going to show you guys the pump that we have to get the water from over here, and then we're probably going to be on our way. Another 6 miles to go. You excited, baby?
Excited to go home.
Really?
Yeah.
You're over it?
Just ready to go home. It's an adventure.
It's an adventure that lasted too long for you?
I'm sore.
He's in Mr. Poopy Pants. I'm excited. I'm excited to get to the waterfall. You know, I'm not excited for the long hike that probably is. Do you know how far the waterfall is? Like 3 miles or something? Maybe 3.5 miles. So we just made it to the second
How you doing?
swing bridge, and we're gonna go across. Well, we're gonna go down and go down to the water, which is a nice creek. We're gonna try to take a trail to the waterfall, and then we'll be coming back up this bridge to continue onto our hike, and hopefully we can find a bigger waterfall. They say the Cascades is the biggest one, best one, but we're gonna go check out this one down here because we are hot. Take a nice dip. And there's people here because, of course, where waterfalls are, people will be.
Need some water? Do you need any?
Not really. We're gonna take our shoes off.
Around there where they're at. If you want to, we could roll our shoes, take our shoes off, and came in the shoulders and walk.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, we're gonna have to take our shoes off. This is so hard, but yet so rewarding. We hear the waterfall. We had to take our stuff off and get in the water to hike through it to get to the waterfall. We just go up the rocks up there. It's really slippery.
We'll eat lunch over there.
Okay. Do you feel how slippery it is?
Yeah, not really.
I was struggling.
These shoes are actually pretty dope.
You guys, come look at this waterfall. What do you think? Awesome.
After 2 days, it paid off, huh?
Yeah, hopefully there's another waterfall that we can get into at the bottom.
Let me closer. Just say that you. Just say that you.
So we just hiked back up from the waterfall, and we were just joking about how I'm really glad to see people, and we both agree that civilization is, you can't, what is it called? You can't take it for granted. I was really happy to see people because it made me A, know we're not too far away from our final destination, and two, or B, we're not alone. We made it. We're not lost. We are where we are supposed to be.
You are in the state park too, so you never get too lost.
You can still get lost in a state park. That's how people go into things thinking that, and then they end up getting lost. I mean, we had some scares on the trails more than once. More than once. Where it looked like we had fallen trees, so the path didn't look like the path, and we had to find our little, I don't know if you can see it up here, but trees are marked for you to know where to go, and we couldn't find it. So worry wart over here freaked out a little bit. Ugh, this bug!
I'm freaking out. It's frustrating.
It is frustrating. A little worrying too.
Different from freaking out.
We're trying to get down there. There's some people that were down there. But you can't see them. Oh, they're walking right there. We made it to the next waterfall. Oh, it's so nice. Virginia ain't got nothing on Tennessee.
My regular, I'm talking things for better. Things for better. This is my regular, I'm talking things for better.
Is that a waterfall over here?
Yeah, it's about a 80-foot drop off the
80 foot?
Yeah,
Let's go cliff diving.
It's King Creek here. Yeah, and then if there's a cable you can take to go down the bottom of it. If you want to go down and swim and stuff.
At the bottom of the cable?
Yeah, there's like a cable you climb down the rock and stuff with, you know. You walk out the edge, you'll see it.
You don't have to be a professional climber to do that?
No. It's just like you kind of hang on the cable and you just kind of go down like the cliff edge.
Oh, wow.
It's a little steep in some areas, but most of it's just rocky, you know.
This is my regular, I'm talking
one of the most scenic trips I've ever taken.
Not bad.
Ooh. You Mr. Strong now.
Listen, I want you walking on this rock right here.
So after like carrying that 50-pound backpack, how do I feel?
All the same.
50 pounds? I'll take it.
Good?
Yeah. Thanks, babe. Good morning. It's the next morning, and as you can tell, I'm in bed. Babe is in the bathroom right now. So, to pick up from last night, we made it back to the car around 7:40 or 8 o'clock, and we were so broke down. So instead of, so since we had finished our, back country, we were going to go to the next campground and set up a tent and go, just camp in a tent at the campground. But instead, he wanted a hot shower, and I wasn't going to fight that. So we rented a B&B, bed and breakfast, and we are staying in this lovely room. So, good morning from my comfy bed. I have 2 blisters on each foot, and I will show you what they look like if they haven't deflated yet. My calf muscles feel like I have a continuous Charlie horse in them. My thighs aren't too bad. Of course, my abs don't hurt. My back is a little sore, and my shoulders feel like they are having a continuous muscle spasm. It's only 6 o'clock right now, and we are already going to be getting ready to pack up and go home. And there's only one regret that I have, and that's not going to the bottom of the second waterfall that was like in that long gorge. I'll put it over here so you can see. It was a 20-minute hike down from what people were telling me, but we met a guy at the second waterfall. I'll put a picture up here to show you which one I'm talking about. And he was like, there's an actual trail that is a cable that you hold on to and climb down. But by that point, number one, we were beat, but I was willing to use my last bit of energy to get down to that hike, to that waterfall. And number two, the sun was going down, and we still had an hour left of hiking to get back to our car. So it just wasn't gonna work. And that's the only regret I have. But he says that we can come back. It's a 10-hour drive. The only sad thing is that it might not happen this summer. So yeah, that's in the back of my mind saying, yeah, we finished the trail, but we didn't finish everything we were supposed to do and see on the trail. And it was only that one thing, but it was the most beautiful thing, the most beautiful waterfall I have ever seen in person. So that's the only tiny regret. But even if we could see it today, our bodies it's given out on us. So oh yeah, I didn't tell you guys, about 0.2 miles away from the finish line, like we could see the finish line. I got a muscle spasm in this shoulder, and I just collapsed. I collapsed on the side of the road, and it was pure agony. And Mike was saying, you need to get up. You're collapsing right at the finish line. You have to get up. You have to finish this. And I was like, I know I'm gonna finish this. You just have to give me a minute. And I had been feeling this muscle spasm, like the brunt of the hurt, or at least a mile at that point, and I was choosing to push myself, and like I wanted to stop. I was stopping and just holding myself on my backpacking stick or hiking stick, but I would still go. I wouldn't take my backpack off. But
it was like at that point, I collapsed onto my knees. And he was like, here, give me your book bag. I'm like, no, I'm going to finish this how I started it. I'm, with the backpack on. So I did it. But Jesus Christ. I don't know how people can backpack for like 3 months straight. I have a friend who does that. Oh my God. A newfound respect for him. Shout out to you, Ryan. But yeah, I'm going to rest a little bit more. And then I'll probably show you guys the room. And we'll be on our way back home. This has been an adventure. So I'll either check back in at you. I'll either check back in on you guys when we're home. Or I'll just end the vlog here. But it's been a long time coming. This was Mike's first vlogging experience, so he's not gonna be as open as I am, but he'll get there. And this was our first backpacking experience, and we kind of took it on full throttle. Like two whole days is a long time to backpack. Like, I can understand if we started out like 1 whole day, but we did 2. So I'm proud of us. Baby, I'm proud of you. I hope we do it again. Even though this was hard, I would do it again. Such a nice kitty. She's only here for food. Oh! She's licking me! This is the inn that we stayed at. And we're packing up. Look at those muscles.
Alright, let's head home.
Let's go!
Check on Silver Belt.
Our kitty.
Look at this.
What?
Pretty cool looking.
I saw a white one when we were out in the
This
woods.
is an antenna. Even though dry my arms off.
Bye, kitty. Please, you're. Oh, wow. You look scaly. You haven't had lotion on for how many days?
Plus that soap, I think.
Oh, yeah, I hated that soap.
This is not the best.
I don't like bar soaps. They dry me out.
But it was so warm. I was worried about the water.
Do you have a bug hanging from your beard?
You're not surprising me.
It's lint.
Alright, let's go do this. Let me charge my phone up, put an address in there. Get this 10-hour trek on the road. Get some grubbage.
Where do you want some grubbage from?
Not sure. You gotta look at the signs and see what the
Vegan stuff? Vegan options? I mean, I'll just take jelly toast.
open the door. He jumps in with us.
I'm pretty sure they'd be heartbroken if we took their cat.
He volunteered.
He voluntold.
He said, I want to come.
He wants to come home with us. What's Silver about? Do you think he's a kitten? He's
Yeah,
really
he's
small.
He hungry.
He's so
He
cute.
hungry like I am.
We have food. You sure you don't want to come with us?
We do have food?
We have that tuna. Did you eat all your tuna?
Yeah, dude, I still have food.
Hmm?
I still have food.
Oh, I wish you had it out so we could give it to the kitty. Say bye to Tennessee, baby.
I'll be back, Tennessee.
Oh, we'll be back.